everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly and I got sick 2 years ago. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I have other videos which go into lots of detail and I just ramble on because that's what I do. But I thought it would be nice to do a little kind of update on my health and everything because it has actually been 2 years since I first got sick, which is crazy to me because it kind of feels like yesterday, whereas it also feels like 10 years ago. But anyway, okay, so in May 2015, I don't know specifically the date, I just got sick. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought some like bug, some flu thing. So yes, May 2015 I got sick. I was really unwell, I couldn't go to school, I was just kind of bedridden I guess, and it just felt like a really nasty horrible flu. Fast forward on 6 months, October 2015 I got diagnosed with Lyme disease. So I was sick for 6 months, having no idea what had gone wrong with me, no idea why I was so ill. I mean, again, I talk about this in more detail in my other videos, so you can check that out. There'll be a link at the end of the video and in the description. But it took until October 2015, 6 months later, to get diagnosed with Lyme disease. We had to send blood work in Germany. It was this whole big ordeal. It was stressful and it was horrible and it sucked, but it's fine. Yeah. So then I got diagnosed in October 2015 and I spent my 18th birthday being really unwell, which was, I mean, honestly I still had a good birthday because like my friends came over and it was fun and stuff, but not the ideal way you want to be spending your 18th birthday. But there we go. So then for the next like, what must have been like 11 months since like getting diagnosed, we were basically just trying to figure out what we had to do next. The problem with Lyme disease is nobody really understands it, nobody really has a definitive answer, and there isn't technically a cure. It's just the more you get into it, the kind of, it's like this minefield, and you just, it's so hard to find any answers because there aren't really any definite answers. There's, you know, kind of this has worked for some people, this hasn't worked for other people have had it their whole life, and it's horrible. It's really scary to hear that and read that when you already feel so hopeless and lost and like your whole world has come to a crashing halt. So anyway, that was between October 2015 and September 2016. We were just trying to find something. I was on some antibiotics for a while, but obviously there's only so much the doctors could prescribe me because under NHS guidelines I was fine, which I obviously wasn't because I was like bedridden for 18 months, but okay. I also tried, what's it called, like homeopathy, I think that's what it's called. Tried that. It kind of made me feel a bit better, but it wasn't doing that much for me. I mean, obviously, also by the way, when I'm saying all of this, everything works differently for different people. So what didn't work for me might work for other people. What might have worked for other people doesn't necessarily work for me. So it was this big kind of trial and error. I also did something by a resonance machine or something. Hi mum. I just waved at my mum, she's in the conservatory. And you can see the conservatory from my window. So anyway, September 2016 I'd been, yeah, I think I'd been like sick for 18 months now. And we'd heard about the Cowden Support Programme or protocol, whatever you want to call it, before, and we thought like, you know, we need to just try this because we were kind of just running out of options. We didn't know what to do, and honestly I would have probably tried anything because I wanted my life back. Maybe I'll go into more detail about the whole kind of like emotional side of it in another video if anyone's interested. But I won't get into that right now. And I also have a video talking a bit about my experience with the Cowden Support Protocol, and I've also got another one coming out because I've finished the program protocol, so I'm going to do another video and kind of give like my overall review to it. So if anyone's interested, you can subscribe. So yes, I start taking all of that in September 2016, and I was on that medication, it's all like natural by the way, for 6 months I believe. So throughout that time I had my 19th birthday in November, and I mean I felt a bit better than I did on my 18th birthday, so things were improving, but I still really wasn't very good. And finally, towards the end of December, kind of start of January, I actually started to feel a bit better, which was absolutely amazing. I can't even explain. So I stopped taking the Calodan support protocol just before my trip to Paris, which I have some travel vlogs which are already up, which you can check out by the way if you like. So I mean, first of all, the fact that I even got to go to Paris and was well enough to travel and go and to Paris with my friend was like amazing. I didn't think I'd be able to do that. So that was really nice. And that kind of brings me to where I am now. So I got back from Paris about a month ago, and I haven't taken really any medication since, and I'm happy to say that I am feeling so much better and my improved health and everything. I was really worried that when I came off the program or protocol, that I was going to decline again, because if you don't take it long enough, you have to take basically the Calodan support protocol or program. You take it and then you start to feel better, and then you keep taking it for like a couple months once you feel better to make sure that you're completely like in the clear, you're good to go. So I was terrified to come off of it, as much as I hated taking it, because it's just like, it's so annoying, it's such an inconvenience. But I was terrified to come off of it, because if I'd come off it too soon, then all of those months of taking the medication and all the hassle and everything would have been for nothing, and I would have gone back to feeling horrible again. But I'm glad to say that hasn't happened. I have since had a horrible kind of flu thing which knocked me out for like a week. Not literally knocked me out, but I was like, I don't know what that was, but I wasn't good for a week. But that's all a very normal thing. I had a normal person flu. I think I'm the only person who would get excited about that. So that's all good. I'm feeling so much better than I was before. I'm not sure if I'm like 100% yet, because I was kind of out of action for almost 2 years, and it's kind of about getting my body used to doing things again and slowly building back up that energy and the strength which I had before, because obviously it all kind of went away. So I'm working on that, but things are looking really good. I'm meant to be having a little operation next week actually. It's nothing related or too serious, it's just about salivary gland, which is kind of, I don't know if that's gross, maybe it is. I was meant to have it a couple of weeks ago, but the horrible flu thing gave me like this temperature, so they thought, we're not going to operate on you. So it was rescheduled to next week, so I'm hoping that goes well. So I've got that going on. I'm feeling so much better. I'm finally getting back into like YouTube and my blog and my little photography business. So things are definitely looking a lot better than they were 2 years ago. And it's honestly been the craziest 2 years of my entire life, and a 2-year period which I'm hoping has come to an end and that I don't have to return to. And that's kind of where I am today. So maybe I'll do another update in like a month or two to tell you how I'm getting on with like building back up my energy and all that sort of stuff, because it is a process, it doesn't happen overnight. So I mean, if anybody's interested, then just let me know and I can do that. And also after my operation, because you're not meant to take any medication for like 2 weeks before your operation, but after my operation I'm going to be focusing a bit more on looking after myself with essential oils, which is kind of becoming more of a thing now, which is really good, because I'm a fan of natural medication and all that sort of stuff. Love all the natural things. So I might do a video on what kind of essential oils I use, and then I can talk about what works for me, what doesn't work, and basically kind of overcoming all this, the last of this, with essential oils. So if anybody's interested, then again, let me know and I can totally do that. So yes, that brings me up to now. I'm going to continue working on my blog and my YouTube because I absolutely love it, and I've also got my own little photography business which I'm getting started because I love photography. I'm thinking about maybe going to uni, but again, it's all kind of up in the air. I don't know what I want to do, and I think that's okay, because for once I actually have, it's actually a reality, and I can actually think about the possibility of maybe going to uni. But I guess we'll see what happens. So that's all for this video. I hope you've liked it. I hope I haven't waffled on too much, and I hope I made sense, because I know once I open my mouth the words just kind of come out in whatever order they want to, and it doesn't often make sense. But yes, I hope you've liked it. I'm currently working on a new kind of blog and photography business kind of page, a new website. I'm really excited about it, so if you want to check it out, you can click up here. I think that's the right side. I hope that's the right side. And if you want to subscribe to me, you can click right there. And if you want to watch my other videos talking about my kind of health journey, you can click here. And if you want to see my travel vlogs from my trip to Paris, you can click here. Lots of links. So that's all for me. I hope you're having a lovely day and I will speak to you very soon. Bye!